Namamita Boots, Namandabs, 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 Namandabs. Good morning. My name is John Mullins, and I would like to thank you for attending today's Dharma Family Service. We will begin this service with a moment of quiet sitting. Reverend Kuwahara will strike the bell, and we will sit for 1 or 2 minutes to quiet our minds and prepare to hear the Dharma. Then he will strike the bell again, and we will continue with the service.
Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu.
Reverend Kuwahara will now lead us in the chanting of Sambujo, which will be followed by the chanting of Juseige.
実法如来入道上三縁我言調整が必死無浄土志願不満足政府上昇が我無良好不意大摂取不採処ビング政府上昇が餓死上仏道妙正長実法空虚未小門政府上昇が利欲人少年上映主凡行死具無浄土一生天人死人力縁大公不生無才道少女三苦妙交際集約難回避知恵言滅死公門案閉塞小膜道通達全宗門高僧上満足異様老実法日月修寿期天候音符言一種解放像公正功徳法上大集中説法四識供養一切仏具足修徳本元年信上満徳意三害を女仏無下知通達未不詳願学営利投資最小尊志願若国家大戦を感動国書天人東内妙慶ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブ観にしくどく平等 心往生安楽 Namandavts, 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 namandavts.
Please join us in singing of the Gatha Ondokusan II. We will now have a Dharma message by our guest speaker today, and I'm very, very happy to introduce our guest speaker. Her name is Reverend Sakurako Iwagami, and she is actually a fellow student of mine at the Institute of Buddhist Studies. And she was a housemate of mine at the IBS dormitory, which is nearby. Unfortunately, during the COVID outbreak, she needed to return to Japan, of course, to be close to her family, and because of the ongoing circumstances, has not been able to return to continue her studies here in Berkeley. But fortunately, we have Zoom, so we're able to both hear her message today, and she's still able to attend IBS, so we're very happy for both. Sakurako is actually part of a temple in Tokyo. It's very interesting because this temple is right in the middle of Tokyo, near Tokyo Tower, and it's a really beautiful place to go. So I hope you'll look it up. The name of the temple is Komyoji. So this is actually where Sakurako is now, and where she filmed her Dharma message for today. So let's all give her a warm welcome and listen to her message now. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I hope all of you are doing well and staying healthy. I'm speaking from Tokyo today. This is my first time sharing Dharma talk in English, so I'm very nervous, but I do my best. Many of you don't know me, so let me introduce myself briefly. I'm Sakurako Iwagami. I grew up at the temple in Tokyo as the oldest daughter of 3. So I have 2 younger sisters. After I graduated from my university 5 years ago, I worked for a financial company for 3 years and a half, and since last year, I became a student of the Institute of Buddhist Studies. This is my second academic year of my program. So I was supposed to be there in Berkeley now, but I will join all courses from Japan during this semester due to the COVID. I will show you around my temple a little bit later. But first, let me start today's Kids Dharma talk. Today's message is from The book. The Buddha is our teacher. Please join me, Gassho. Namanda, namanda, namanda. So today's message is you are your own master. Take care of your mind and body. Do you play baseball, basketball, or any other sports using any equipment like gloves and bats? I was on the softball team when I was a junior high and a high school student. At the time, I had a favorite team that I really respected. The team was one of the best teams in Tokyo. They won the prefecture championship so many times. So for me, they always look cool and very bright. So I was admiring them so much. I have one thing that I still remember clearly about the team, which is equipment. The equipment they were using, such as bats and helmets and gloves, were always clean and in a good order. So all their stuff was very tidy. So, and also, every time after their matches had finished, they were wiping their bats and helmets carefully. From this experience, I learned a lesson that the people in good teams handle their stuff carefully. I'd like to share another story of Shohei Ohtani, who is a well-known baseball player in Japan. You may know him if you'd be interested in a Major League Baseball, especially Los Angeles Angels. He is famous for the fastest pitch by a Japanese pitcher at 165 kilometers per hour, and he won several awards. Now he's playing for Los Angeles Angels, and he won the 2018 American League Rookie of the Year award. Also, his nice personality is one of the reasons that he makes him popular in Japan. I guess that his strength comes from his attitude toward people around him, things he's using, and himself. This is a church that he created to reach his goal when he was in the first year of high school. I'm sorry I couldn't find English version for it, so I put the English translation for some parts. Have you ever seen this kind of chart? It is called the mandala chart. Mandala comes from Buddhism. Some of you may have seen this kind of picture before. This chart describes how Ohtani thinks and how he tries to behave. According to this chart, Ohtani tries to improve 8 things, such as humanity, mentality, velocity of the pitching, and breaking ball in order to reach his goal. The point that I want to take away from this chart is that he values not only improving baseball skill, but also taking care of his body and mind. In his chart, he says that he values gratitude and compassion in order to enhance his humanity. Also, he values greeting, his attitude toward umpires, taking care of equipment in order to bring luck to him. As for his bodybuilding, he eats 3 bowls of rice in the morning and 7 bowls of rice for dinner. That's a lot. It seems to me that what Shohei Ohtani values is what the Buddha taught. This book is telling us you are your own master. Take care of your mind and body. You are responsible for yourself. You were born from your mother and father, but you are not your mother and father. You are yourself. You are responsible for your own well-being. It's very important that you take care of yourself. If you take care, your heart will grow as wide and beautiful as the sky. If you take care, your body will grow big and strong. Follow the little Buddha. Be kind to everyone. Make lots of friends. Eat all of your meals. Remember to take care of your mind and body. So you are the one who can create your life. Do you have any goals that you want to achieve? I hope all of you can grow by taking care of your mind and body. That's all for the Kids Dharma Talk today. Thank you so much. Please join me in Kansho. Namandar, 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 namandar.
Please join me in reciting the three treasures. Hard is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the teachings of the Blessed One. Now we hear it. If we do not realize the truth in this life, when will it be realized? Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in the Buddha. May we absorb ourselves in the principle of the way to enlightenment and awaken in ourselves the supreme will. I take refuge in the Dharma. May we be submerged in the depths of the doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in the Sangha. May we live in harmony in the great assembly as disciples of Buddha and be freed from all hindrances, becoming units of true accord in the life of harmony, in a spirit of universal oneness, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through myriad ages of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teaching. Namo Mita Boots, Namo Mita Boots, Namo Mita Boots, Namandabs, Namandabs, Namandabs. We would like to welcome again Reverend Sakurako Iwagami to give the adult Dharma message from her family temple in Tokyo.
Hello again, I'm Sakurako Iwagami. Please join me in Kansho. Namandabs, namandabs, namandabs. As I mentioned, I'm in Tokyo now, so I'm speaking from our temple in Tokyo. Originally, I was going to share this Dharma talk at the Berkeley Buddhist Temple. So when Kohara Sensei asked me to be today's guest speaker last year, no one could imagine these circumstances at the time. So I truly feel that life is impermanent and unpredictable. So today, since I am at our temple, I would like to show you the temple a little bit. Anyway, have you been to Tokyo Tower? Our temple is located very close to Tokyo Tower. It takes just 10 minutes on foot. Our temple was established in 1212 by Tendai Buddhist monk, not Shin Buddhist monk. When Shuda Shonin visited us, our temple in 1226, the head minister of that time converted from Tendai Buddhism to Shin Buddhism. Since then, this temple has become Shin Buddhist temple. This temple is called Komyoji. The meaning of Komyo meaning of the bright and light. So I will show you the inside of the Hondo. This is the Buddha hole, the Hondo. Then the statue on the center is Amida Buddha. On the right side, there is a Shenran Shonin. Then on the left side, there is a Renyo Shonin. So this area is called Onaijin. It is the most important place in the Hondo. Then next, can you see these paintings on the wall? These paintings are describing the life of Buddha and the Pure Land. These two are description of the Pure Land. Then from here, the life of Buddha begins. This is the moment that Buddha's mother was pregnant. And then that he was born in the Lumbini garden. And then he renounced his position and left the palace. After getting over an attack of devil, he awakened its enlightenment. Then, this is the first sermon of the Buddha. And then, this is the Nirvana, the Buddha's death. Then last one is Buddha's stupa. Next, let's look at the outside. This Hondo is located on the second floor, and in front of the Hondo, there is a terrace. This space is open to the public, so anyone can come and stay here. Since there are many people who are working for companies and embassies around here, they often visit here to have their lunch or just relax. Some of them are having their meetings as well. They are spending their time doing whatever they want. You can see cemeteries over there. Also, from here, you can see the Tokyo Tower. So he is Kihara-san. He's one of our priests in our temple. If you have a chance to travel to Tokyo after we're getting over current difficulties due to the COVID, please feel free to visit our temple. That's all for the temple tour. I hope you enjoy it. Kihara-san is also waiting for you. Let's go back to the Dharma talk. Today's message is, you indeed are your own master. You indeed are your own refuge. Therefore, control yourself as a merchant controls a good horse. This message tells us that you are the only one who can control yourself. I sometimes see a type of person who blames others and circumstances for their mistakes. I guess many of you have met these kinds of people so far. Of course, I, myself, I can be a kind of person when I have some troubles. I'm sometimes irritated when I am going to be late for any schedule, and I tend to blame my family and circumstances for my faults. From my experience, that most of the time that I'm irritated, something bad happens to me afterwards. For example, since I came back to Tokyo, I live in the temple, and I'm studying and working on my homework at my temple. So my parents and my grandmother often ask me to help my temple. Helping my temple is good for me, other than when I don't have enough room in my mind. When the homework deadline is coming soon and then I'm hectic, then my family asks me to do something. I tend to be irritated and try to finish what they asked me quickly. If doing so, I'm often likely to make mistakes on the work and take more time to fix it. As a result, I spend more time doing the temple work, and my time for homework is running out. And then I blame my family because I don't have enough time to study. So every time I regret my behavior, I think I should have looked at myself carefully, and I should have controlled myself. However, what is myself? Is myself never changing? Myself has been changing constantly, and myself is interdependent, which means that myself is affected by things that are not myself. Then, what is our master or refuge? How should we take care of our mind and body? The Buddha Dharma would be our master and refuge if we look at the light of the Buddha Dharma. In other words, we can care for ourselves based on the Dharma. Caring for ourselves on the basis of our selfish thoughts tends to promote the ego. Being a master in Buddhism does not need being a master of your own head, being the one in charge. If I put myself in charge, I will only become frustrated and disappointed. Instead, we receive the light of the Dharma and use it to guide our action. In the Mahaparinibbana Sutra, it is said that when the Buddha realized he didn't have much time to live longer, he said to Ananda, one of his great disciples, "Ananda, you should live as islands unto yourselves, being your own refuge, with no one else as your refuge, with the Dharma as your island, with the Dharma as your refuge, with no other refuge." We ourselves are likely to be selfish and egotistical without Dharma. However, if we learn the teaching of Buddha or listen to the Dharma talk, the Dharma will guide us to go in the right direction. As many of you know, Shakyamuni Buddha taught us life is impermanent. In other words, all things in life are changing. It seems to me that the COVID-19 makes us realize everything is impermanent in the universe. Under these changing circumstances, that we are required to accommodate this new situation and take action. Since we are living in this uncertain world, it seems to be more important to take care of our mind and body with Dharma. As you recite in the Golden Chain every Sunday, I'm also trying to think beautiful thoughts, to say beautiful words, to do beautiful deeds. As I said, since I live in temple, I'm surrounded by the Dharma and the light of the Buddha all the time. But even I often tend to forget about it. So speaking to you as a guest speaker like today was a good opportunity to make me look at and remember what I'm doing in my daily life. One episode that is related to our temple is that, according to legend, it is said that the statue of the Buddha of the temple shined with a special brilliant light and saved people from the plague. The circumstances were similar to the current situation. Afterwards, our temple was renamed Komyoji, which means like Buddhism Light Temple. I'm not quite sure whether I could give you the bright light or not today, but I hope you will live your own lives with the teaching of Buddhism, with the light of Dharma. So thank you for inviting me and giving me a chance to share Dharma talk today. I know you are having a hard time, such as due to the COVID, wildfires, and so on. I hope that we meet again, hopefully in person in the near future at the Berkeley Buddhist Temple. Please join me in Kansho. Namanda, Samanda, Samanda, Samanda.
Thank you very much for everybody joining today's service. So first of all, I'd like to say thank you to Sakurako-san. So this is her first Dharma message in English. I think she did a great job. Thank you, Sakurako-san. ありがとうございました。And then thank you, John, for being today's chairperson. ありがとうございました。Thank you, John. And then thank you, Vladley, and then Myron, for your technical support to have today's online service. Thank you very much. Then also thank you, John, for facilitating, for monitoring the chat room on the YouTube. ありがとうございます。And then thank you, Emiko-san, for the beautiful music for the Gatha today. Thank you, Emiko-san. ありがとう。And then, of course, all of you who attended today's service, thank you very much for watching, joining our service today. ありがとうございました。Thank you very much. Okay, so the announcement is on the screen now. So if you are available, please join us. Thank you very much. Please take care.
The Togetherness fundraising campaign concluded Sunday, September 13th. The objective of the campaign was to raise $30,000 in funds to primarily offset additional COVID-19 expenses that will be needed to reopen the temple when it is safe to do so. This target of $30,000 was set to loosely meet the profits typically generated by the Satsuki Arts Festival and Bazaar, which we were unable to hold in 2020.
Thank you for supporting the Togetherness campaign. We exceeded our goal of $30,000, receiving 132 donations totaling over $56,000. We are very grateful for your contributions.
Together, we will be able to provide iPads for the Sangha to borrow that will contain pre-loaded Dharma messages and services to view.
Together we will be able to improve online streaming through upgraded video production equipment so we can spread the Dharma to all, regardless of physical location.
Together, we will be able to safely reopen with personal protective equipment, increased custodial care, social distancing signage, safety features in the lobby, hand sanitizers, and touchless faucets.
Together, we will be able to create a safe environment for in-person gatherings. This will include an investment in technology to view Sunday services from the social hall and courtyard and software to RSVP and track attendance at temple events.
Thank you for your generosity.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your patience and understanding.
Thank you for your kindness.
Thank you for being a great Sangha.
Together, we made this fundraising event a success. On behalf of everybody at the temple, thank you again for your support.